I asked the former constable, is spitting an offence? And what we find is if we go to Canberra, into the absolute heart, to a professor from Australian National University, well, the universities are the places that are meant to be keeping alive different opinions and the right to freedom of speech. And when confronted with a conviction no voter, this is how a professor of Australian National University in Canberra reacted.
Oh, her. Yeah, boo! Oh,
Look, I think it's enough. You've seen it once, you've seen it 1,000 times. The idea, I reckon your average child in primary school in Western Sydney's been taught how to behave much better than a professor at the Australian National University. But I think it is somehow emblematic of the attitude of those who say, if you don't agree with me, you deserve to be spat on. Well, we think since the bloke who actually suffered the Golly is here today, he was in the line of fire, Andrew Thaler, the spittee, the recipient of this present from ANU. Please welcome Andrew Thaler.
Golly. Yeah, g'day, I'm Andrew Thaler. I'm actually from a small village called Nimittabel down in Spilmer. And yes, you could see it on the video on the big screen. But let's not forget the best thing that the left do when confronted with reality and a truth, they lie. Yeah. I did not spit on him. The old Bill Clinton excuse.
yes! I did not.
So I've come with my family today and we are excited to be here. We actually thank you for coming out as well. It's a beautiful day. I've made notes to try and keep my time very, very short. We're here because our government wants to change our constitution. And let's remember that a constitution is to limit power, not to grant power.
Exactly.
And that's the key. That is the key to it all. The Constitution limits power. And with regards to Emeritus Professor Denise Ferris, I am now pleased to tell you that she is ex-Professor Denise Ferris. One of the big things that those on the left are very good at doing, it's cancelling things. Cancel culture. Denise has been cancelled. Now, they may spit on us, but they are actually spitting on our Constitution. And we are here to say no to both. The no's, the no voters, us, we are good people.
Yes.
We are also very good at protesting.
Yes.
So many of the faces here in the crowd, they've been in all the protests, all of the barricades. We've walked the streets. Arnie Glenda and I have seen each other so many times down in Canberra. We are good at this. And I think the police worked that out, so they're going to stand back. I've had a chat to them. They're happy with us being here today. Again, thank you. We are better than the yes people. I'm also going to shout out to David McBride, Richard Boyle, let's free Julian Assange. Because they are the people that told us the truth and held the candle to power. And that wasn't what the government wanted, but that's what we want. And Aussie Cossack, I wish Aussie Cossack was here today. I really wish it. And I'll get some criticism from people back home saying, why are you friends with him? It's because he's a bloody good bloke. Yeah. So this is for you, Aussie. We wish you were here. We'll enjoy your barbecue for you. Democracy is inclusion. Democracy is tolerance. Democracy is a divided opinion. And that's the point. It's that you argue your point, and whoever argues best wins. That's why we have parliaments just up the road here and in Canberra. We don't have to hate each other.
No, it's disgusting.
You have a chamber, you have a debate, and you have a show of hands, and then you count the numbers. We need better ears, not more voices. We've all got voices. The Constitution is 120 years old, roughly. It's an analogue document in a digital world, and yet it still works. And how many people are going back to valve technology for your amplifiers and your radios at home? All right? It's an analogue document in a digital world, and it works well. Let's not muck around with it. I'm going to leave those opinions with you there. I'm going to also say thank you to John Ruddock, the Liberal Democrats. I keep crossing paths with them. Thank you to Ross. Thank you for inviting me up to Sydney. And keep your eye on the Aussie Cossack channel and mine during the week, because whilst I was spat on, I was also hit and physically assaulted by another male Yes protester, and I'm pretty sure that video will make its way out this week after he's been charged with assault. And I'll close on this. Takes a lot more than a few hits and a spit to take me down. I'm voting no. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Andrew. Well, look, I did mention that I think the kids of Western Sydney are better behaved than the professors of the Australian National University.